viewers what it's like living with autism?
I would no, I don't. I functioning autism up with the age of 12, and I grew up living with the hearing loss. I find there's a lot of challenges to communicating each others. Um, it's all about sensory, about background noises, and the distraction, my concentration, social interaction, and doing your work and all that kind of thing. It's made me lose focus on what work I'm doing and listening conversation, and it's make me more tired over time, get more overloaded with that.
For someone out there who's not on the autism spectrum, how would you describe it, how it feels and what it feels like?
Imagine if you have five rock band blasting towards you, and then someone talking to you at the same time. That is just a lot of effort, but I feel like that every time, if there's a distraction in the background, because that's what you think is that the sound you hear of the speech or the message you're trying to hear that is completely overlapped with that noise.
So how do you cope then, speaking to someone, trying to listen to what they're saying with five rock bands going off in your head? What do you do to cope in that situation?
Think about like when things happen, it usually can pause the moment or find a solution in place. It's more appropriate to have a conversation, so there will be no distraction where you go and that. And for example, if you pick a quieter restaurant or cafe compared to one of the very popular one, you get the right environment and the idea of where you go for next time.
And what have been some of the main challenges that you've experienced in your life living with autism?
Facing prejudice for the neurotypical, the able-bodied community. It's about not understanding how you feel and what you were experiencing at the time. So that comes through the social isolation and the inclusion. So we are people as social creatures, and we all love to be involved and with people like to do with your passion and the experience and want to go on together on the adventure and stuff. But it's really a big part of our life is that we're trying to get each other to be understand about what our challenges are. And we're also open for understanding other people their own challenges, well, no matter if they're a neurotypical or autistic person.
And Matthew, what have been some of the positive things as well?
It's big enough, to be honest. It's about knowing yourself what you are and think about the situation you're in, and you observe how the other person feel at the same time or even the other time they appear doing the same situation. It's about working out how you overcome their barrier by communicating. It was the number one thing from my experience. It's get to know what way we're able to overcome in that. And yeah, it's amazing that what I feel that inspiring people to do the same thing as well, because it's made me feel happy, not just for myself, it's happy about themselves. Because it's about a solidarity, it's about a collaborative and more collectively the way that people get along with each other in the long term.
Matthew, if the Prime Minister was sitting here right now, what would you say to him about how society could better support and understand people with autism?
Create opportunity. Think about people in the spectrum that know they want to do something when they're doing their life, and some that are also not aware in that situation they need something. Um, to understand the difference between want and need. So it's very important to have the opportunity for like career, education, training, getting involved in the community, engagement, events, all of that. It's always be changing and facing changes in the society anywhere you go. So you think about the whole country and diverse people, you always have to speak for these people, and no matter who are they different or not, and that start listening for these people and give you a good way to develop a policy platform that protects other kind of people at the same time.
And Matthew, what would you say to other people out there now watching this who are on the autism spectrum about how they can best help themselves and also the broader community understand?
Life is hard, but it's always it is. But it's to empower yourself and knowing yourself what you want to do with your life. Stay with and stick with your passion. Keep working in your passion. Don't compare with other people. Utilize your skills and your strength and work along for long term, and you will let help and let other people come to you and work together with your life.
And Matthew, finally, is there anything else that you'd like to say?
Yes, I have. Being different is being different. We're not trying to be different. We're really open for being different because it's the way how we see the world. It's the way how we communicate. It doesn't mean we can't do something. So it's all about the diverse and that we all have the different quirks of lives. And it doesn't mean we need to work on something. It's we need to work on how we reduce the attitude against this prejudice, and that's pretty much good.
Matthew,